Alright, I thought I'd do a little video on my 89 Lowe boat that I got for sale. It's a 16-foot boat and it's got a older motor on it, but this motor has been rebuilt. Basically, I re-rigged it and new reed valves on it, and it's been maintenance, and I've really went through it. I've got probably maybe 75 to 100 hours after I re-ringed it and put new reed valves in it, and it runs great. It's got a new starter, new solenoid, and everything's been greased and serviced, and I've got a power tilt and trim on it, which I've got this little plastic piece. I just put this in here to kind of keep it covered up because there is some wiring. You don't want to touch anything. And it's got a 6-gallon fuel tank. Kind of needs to be cleaned up pretty well, but you know, I'm going to sell it, and I'm asking just $3,500 for it, so I think the next guy can do that. Lower unit's got new oil in it, and it's been bled and checked for leaks and all that stuff. So you can see that the little switch is up here. So I installed this over here, and then it, you know, it just does real well. A little slow because it's cold, but it's still in great shape. And we can fire it up and kind of see that running. I got my little water thing on. Turn that on, and the impeller is probably about a year old. So it's probably got another year on it before it needs to be replaced. But I mean, it fires right up. So it fires right up. It's got a couple of seats. They need to be clean. Both of them got a slight rip in them, but they've been that way since I got it. It's got a live well there, and let me turn this off. Got a live well, and then there's in this compartment, like I said, it needs to be cleaned up. I just haven't had the time. I bought a new boat, so, but there's 2 batteries, one for the trolling motor and one for the engine, and then I've got this Noco Genius. It's a Gen 2, it's a dual bank charger. So when you get in, you just plug it up to your power, and then it'll charge the batteries. Doesn't take very long. I mean, I've had it out all day long, and it takes about an hour and a half, and then it's charged up again. So doesn't have any graphs. I took the graphs off just because I figured the next guy would want to install his graphs. It does have a a tachometer so you can run and see how fast you're going. Like I said, I probably got just 100 hours on it. It's got an automatic build switch, so there it's off. You can hear it running, and then there it's on. Then you got your aerator pump. You can hear it running, and then navigation lights, and there's an inside light. There was some headlights somebody put on this, and I took them off because they were completely useless. They didn't do anything. It's got a fire extinguisher, and then I left the wiring out for the for, you know, if you want to put a graph up front. I had a graph mounted here, so your standard Lowrance graph can just fit right there. It's already drilled for it. Then you got more storage here. It's got a it's a Minn Kota edge, and this is dirty right now. I'm sorry, I just haven't cleaned it up. But that's this trolling motor's not even maybe 8 months old, maybe 6 months. I got it last summer, so I replaced it. It's a brand new trolling motor, 55-pound thrust, and pulls this boat around pretty well. You got another little storage compartment here. There's put some rod holders on here, so you lay your rods here, and you can lay your rods back here. Got those right there, and then you got storage under the seat, and you got storage under that seat as well. So, and I've got a paddle and whistle and stuff, you know, that you gotta have, throw away. I've got a couple of rod mounts that, like if you're crappie fishing, I've got a couple of those, and they're somewhere in one of the compartments. There's one I left up there just installed, and then there's another one you can put wherever you want to. And gosh, I don't know what else. That's pretty much it. I guess I can show you the trailer. These are new bearings. They were put on last year, and they've been greased, and it's got new bumpers on both the bottom and the sides, and it's been painted. It's, you know, it was just really basically touched up. But all the handle works, all the lighting on the trailer works. It's got a spare tire, and all the tires are good. Again, all the lights work. You can see the new bunk board, and there's new bunk boards down there too as well. So should be a really good boat for somebody. I bought a new boat, a new Champion, so big motor, all that. So I gotta get rid of this one. But asking $3,500 for it. I'll probably deal on it a little bit, but I think it's a really good buy. The only other thing I can say about it is I went with the West Marine. They've got a kit where you can hit all of your rivets and seal them. They've all been sealed except for the ones I couldn't get to on the bunk board. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Like I said, it needs a really, really good cleaning. The carpet's still in decent shape. You know, it might be something that if I had kept owning it, I would have probably replaced the carpet, but you know, it's an older boat, so I'm not gonna do that. But couple of tie downs on both sides. I left a little rants transom mount on here because this is sealed and I don't want to unseal it. And then I resealed these, so that's easy. Just take the screws out, run your cable down, mount your transducer in the back. Of course, the other one for the trolling motor mounts on the trolling motor. And other than that, man, it's a great little boat. So if you're interested, just hit me back. And like I said, asking 35, and I'll deal on it a little bit with an older motor. Lower unit's good on this motor. The only problem with it is that there is a little slight nick out of the skeg, but I run this and it's no problem getting up on plane. It really does well, actually. So I've got another lower unit in the garage. I can either sell with it at 35, or I can come down some if you don't want the other lower unit. But it's good, you know. Just change out the oil regularly and should be pretty good. So anyway, that's about it. That's everything I can think of for right now. Anyway, I just wanted to show a quick video of it so everybody could see what it is.
Are you